Big up, everybody. Big up. How's it going? We are here again for another Stretford Scoop. Sophia, how's it going? I can't hear you. Are you muted?
I always forget to.
I do that all the time too.
Yeah, I've been doing it a lot lately. My bad, my bad. What I was saying was, I'm excited to be on.
Yeah.
Um, and lots to talk about. I mean, in less than a week, we will find out whether or not we should hide or be shameless.
We definitely will. And big up to all of you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. We have Prom Ice. God bless you. Warrior J says Aiden Heaven is a part of Man United's traveling squad for tomorrow's game against Chelsea. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, let's go. That made me happy. I can't lie. How did you feel about that?
Hallelujah. No, I was happy about that. I was like, yes, because I wasn't sure if he was going to make it back, but
Right.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If he gets maybe, to be fair, don't even play him. Have him ready for the final.
Right.
Literally,
I
because
know.
we don't know if Euro will be back. You know, if we can bring Aiden Heaven for what we have seen, I like what I saw. Bring him on for the
Exactly.
final, though. Yeah.
Exactly. I think it'll just be good for him to get some get the rust out, versus Chelsea. Obviously, he doesn't need to be playing the whole match, but just to see him back on the pitch, it's going to be great. I mean, especially with what we saw from him before he got injured. So it'll be great. And got Sis in the chat also saying big up. Thank you, Sis. Eddie's Football Waffle, big up to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm getting work texts. Katie, big up to you. United won't beat Tottenham. We will see.
We must. Or else
we must. Hopefully 5 minutes. We must. Heaven, Euro, and Dallo, the silver linings for the future. Exactly. And then big up to you too. So Sophia, we play Chelsea tomorrow. We talked a little bit about this last week, but yes, we play Chelsea, but our biggest game is next week, right? So what are you expecting? What are you expecting to see in that lineup tomorrow?
I would love nothing more to see a bunch of kids, but obviously we've seen kind of the confirmed traveling squad, and it's only more so like the back line that will probably be more featured with kids, in that mess and Fredrickson. But Cheeto didn't travel. That's a bummer. Collier traveled. That's nice. Of course, Aiden Heaven traveled. Will they play? I don't know. I'm hoping we see Eriksson play. Collier. I really couldn't give a damn about this game, but I feel like he'll maybe do a little bit of a mixture. With maybe having like an Amos and Fredrickson, but also some of the heavy hitters, just so that they can be a bit more fit and ready to go for, the game on Wednesday. At least give them some minutes here and there. So all I'm hoping, do not lose any players.
Right.
Exactly. Injuries, that should be a win.
Yeah.
Okay. We see Spurs, they have multiple injured players. Madison, Kulusevski recently as well. So, yeah, it ain't looking too good. And if we end up having more players injured as well, key players, I ain't gonna lie, that will be peak for me.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we can keep everybody safe. And like you said, just play those players that you mentioned, Eriksson. I don't remember if I saw a Moss on there on that traveling party.
Yep.
Yeah. So players like that, we don't need, kind of similar to West Ham in the sense of you keep Bruno off as much as possible.
Yeah.
Things like that. We don't need to risk it. And I get it's Chelsea, it's a top 6 team. We want to beat them, obviously, but at this point, we got more to play for.
Yeah.
at this point. And speaking of that, um, Sophia tweeted something this week that I wanted to talk to her about specifically, because she was saying that she's Amarim out.
if if
Hmm?
if he dare lose that Europa League title trophy and you give Spurs a trophy, yeah, he gotta go for me.
Yeah,
Gotta go for me. That to me will be like, yeah, because I then have to hide. How am I gonna go to back to work on Thursday, the following day,
I
show
know.
my face? Every day I go to work, the kids be talking about football and be like, "Oh, United this, United that." We got you. I don't want to be going to work and talking to the Arsenal fans at work, the
Oh
kids,
God.
the City fans, the Liverpool fans. All them gonna be laughing at even the Barca kids. Why are you laughing at me?
Right.
What did we do to you? Real Madrid kids. I like Real Madrid. Why you mad at me? Nah, I'm
Because it's
sorry.
Spurs. That's why. That's why.
This is I'm letting you know. Real talk. If we lose that game, he has to go. He has to go. And I'm not, Eddie, I hear you. I hear you. But I cannot. I'm sorry, that's a sackable offense. If he dare, nah, it's sackable. And then the players got to go with him as well. And Ineos, do not get it. By the way, I think a lot of people are letting Ineos go scot free as well.
Yeah.
They have been enabling this whole situation. I'm so sorry. But a lot of for the reason to why we're here right now, 16th. We can't just put that all on Amarim. I'm sorry. Y'all brought him. Y'all
Mhm.
decided to have Ten Hag stay past the FA Cup. You
Right.
could have said thank you, go our separate ways, and you know, you gave us a back-to-back trophies. Thank you very much. Let's go in with another head coach. Whether or not that'll be a Amarim at the time, okay, or we go with somebody else, but do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Why we waited all to November? It's been 6 months now. I'm sorry. It's sad. I just feel like I've been so numb to the whole thing. But when you really look at it, how the hell are we 16th?
16th. And I think we've lost like I think we've only won like 6 or something games or something. It was something crazy
Yeah,
like that in the Premier
something
League.
crazy. No. Actually, sis, in the Premier League alone, I think himself has lost like minimum 13
That's crazy.
13 Premier League games. Just him, by the way. And
Mhm.
of course, I'm not taking, Ten Hag didn't start off very well. I know that some people, even rival fans, be saying, "Oh, if you had Ten Hag, he wouldn't, he would
16.
do so much better." Oh my God, that
Yeah.
makes me sick. I generally do believe that Ten Hag still would have had us pretty far down, anyways. I think that ship was sailing down, in my opinion, even with Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think that I maybe am not Amarim. Okay, it's really difficult. I think
Speak your
not
truth. It's fine.
I think if we lose, Amarim himself will resign. I don't even think we'll get to a point where he will get fired. I have this feeling that he will resign.
And if he does, hey, power to you.
I just because I know that and I honestly I want that for him because he's not a bad manager. I don't want people to think I don't think he's a bad manager. I just think
I don't
we
think
are
so
such
either. Yes, I so agree with you. I'm not discrediting anything that he's done before and be like, oh, I didn't want him anyway. No. He was definitely in my top three.
yeah.
And like with Ten Hag as well, even though Ten Hag definitely leaves much more of a sour taste in my mouth,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Regardless, kids, um, with Amarim though, I just feel like surely not. No,
Yeah.
there has to be more, right?
Yeah.
I would want nothing more for him to fully succeed, get a summer where he, ends up getting a backing and with some new additions, get the the proper bumps out of the club, and you go again next season. But let's say that is then what we end up doing, and come early September, we're basically kind of doing the same thing. Maybe we get some results, but it's not looking too good. Then we got to revisit and have conversations. I don't know if we're gonna get to the point, but yeah, all I'm saying is if we do win it, I still am backing the guy. If we don't win it, that's when I have to be out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just
no, I get it.
where I'm at with a lot of thinking, by the way.
Yeah. Paulo says if they give him enough money, he will stay, but I think I don't agree. I mean, I don't know, based off of what Amarim said about like, he understands that, especially, I mean, his first interview, he literally said, I understand that at this club, in order to basically be allowed time, that comes with having to win, right? The only way I'm going to get time and grace basically is if I win. And so
He
he
knows.
knows he's not winning. So therefore, I just feel like he not to say this in a bad way, but like maybe he's like, maybe I'm just not the guy for the job right now. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's not, Amram didn't
Yeah,
come to leave without taking that 20 million. I don't know. I don't know.
I hear it. If I'm him, I'm like, nah, I can hold my money. But I can also respect, completely get if he's like, nah, I'm leaving. You
Yeah.
know what? You keep your money.
Dancy says being 16th is on Amarim. The squad is bad, but not 16th bad. Amarim stats 25 games, 6 losses, 6 draws, and 13 losses.
Actually, we've been seeing 13 losses. 13, technically 17 overall.
Yeah.
I sat through 17 losses in the league.
17. But then it's juxtaposed with our Europe performances, and they look completely night and day, and that's where I'm not understanding the disconnect with us between Europe and league. Like, you cannot tell me league play is that much heightened compared to playing in Europa League. Maybe it is, I don't know, but like,
I don't know.
the way that the players even perform in Europa League is different than what we see them play.
I think it's like maybe on paper there's more teams that we should be winning against and they just don't show up.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Some of them also, to be fair, just aren't good enough. And okay, maybe I don't know in the Europa League what it is. Like with cup games, anything can happen, right?
Yeah.
But in the league, you have so many of often the same kind of games, and I don't know. It just makes me feel very concerned. And I think what's even worse than being 16 is the fact that we haven't won back-to-back games in the league. That makes me even more concerned. Like, okay, being 16 is awful enough by itself, but not even getting a back-to-back win. Have you seen the guy on Instagram? This guy that obviously he hasn't cut his hair for a long time. He's a United fan. And he says he basically is doing a challenge.
Oh God.
He's not cutting his hair until Man United wins 5 games in a row. And that's not in the league, but in all comps.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just
how long
say
has
his
he been doing
hair.
this for?
I think where is he? Where is he? I don't remember his name. Where is he? United something here. I can't remember what.
So I just wanted to take a look at this, obviously, just to kind of put into perspective. Like, so Amarim came in and like, what, around here? His first game was a little. Was it Leicester or Ipswich? I think it was Ipswich. Yeah, because didn't Rude go here? He wasn't here yet, was he? Oops. So I think it might have been Ipswich, maybe.
But yeah, it potentially could have been Ipswich. But I remember. Wait, wasn't it like Everton? Yeah, I remember. Wait, I'm pretty sure none of the Everton game. 4-0. He was there.
I can't remember.
He was there for the Everton game.
Oh, so he was like in the stands?
No, I'm saying we played. We had him for the Everton game. I remember we won 4-0. He was there. He was the coach.
Oh, so it was Ipswich. His first one was Ipswich. So
It has to have been Ipswich.
yeah, it was. I just Googled it. So okay,
Yeah.
so he started here. So let's just look back even before he came. So we won, we drew, we lost, we won, we drew, we lost, we drew, we won, we lost, we lost, we won. Yeah, so we didn't even get. I was just trying to see even if before he got here if we won 2 in a row, and no, I mean these are terrible
The
stats.
Tenor didn't do it.
So he comes in here, and then it just gets even worse because it's draw, we won, we lost, we lost, we won, we lost, we lost, we lost 3 in a row.
Oh my god!
This was terrible. I remember this.
I remember
I was in the
like during that Christmas time. I remember I watched that Newcastle and the Wolves game in Dubai at that time, and let's just say it was not funny watching that at a sports bar. It was horrendous.
Oh gosh.
Ay,
And then
ay,
we
ay.
get into a draw, which I know a lot of Liverpool fans, Barnes and Pops, they absolutely hate that we drew against them. Like they talk about it to this day. It makes them sick. So
Yeah.
hold that.
Yeah.
We won, we lost, we won, we lost, we lost.
Ugh.
Yeah. We drew, we won, we drew, we won. It's awful.
It's been like either we maybe draw, we win. One time, can we? You know what would be funny? Imagine we win against Chelsea and Villa, and then we finally get back to back. That would be funny if we do.
Oh my gosh. If we do that, and then not only that, we would get over 40 points. It would just be crazy. I
That
don't
would
think
be
that's gonna happen,
funny.
the only top 5
I know it ain't
teams
happening.
in the city. Oh, that's funny. Wow.
What?
The only top 5
Could be
team
right.
beaten. Yeah, us.
That can't be right.
I think so.
Traditional top or like
No, like
what?
top. You mean top 5 for the league or like Big 6? I think it's both. Because we haven't beat like because we drew to them maybe, but we didn't beat them.
Jesus.
Because Liverpool we didn't beat or win. Newcastle.
Shit, you might. Oh my god. Pardon my language. Oh my god. Yeah.
Arsenal, I think we drew and then lost.
Yeah.
So I think that's right. Chelsea draw.
We done like better because with the Ten Hag, we used to more so lose away in a lot of those games, but still. Oh my god. Yeah, that was Ten Hag 3-0.
Yeah. It was.
At home,
I know.
Can we like reciprocate? Now we need a time where we can do something back because it was the Van Gaal days where we were, they were horrible.
That's what we're saying. That's the only team we beat is City. The only top 6 team this year is City.
Jesus.
That's what we're saying. Unless we beat Chelsea tomorrow, which is I don't think it's happening. So
yeah, but we might get something, but it won't be a win.
it'll be a draw. Draw.
Look at that. Now look at that. So much red. That's disgusting.
I know. I was looking at this on my stream the other day too. I was like,
this makes me sick. Imagine that red line. That is no. Sometimes you just need to like look at it.
Us, that's sick. And then
we're go ahead.
No, I was just saying, and then we have the negative 11 goal difference.
Oh, that's even. You know how funny that is that we're playing Spurs in the final, and we're so crap in the league, and we're playing each other. One of us is gonna be like, okay, we might have caught life, but we're still crap, but we might have caught life, and the other one is gonna be really, really bantered.
And we finished with 20 more points last season, and then we still had a negative goal difference. And last season was bad.
It's sad.
This is your fault, Don C. This is your fault, by the way.
You have
You're the one
enabled
making us
this, Dusty.
look over this. And I think this is when we got third, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at so much green. That's my favorite color as well. Look, beautiful. That's
75.
oh my god, 4 wins in a row. Look at that.
I know. When was the last time we did that? I think here we had 3. Was it in a row? Where are we? Oh no, it was 2. Back to back at the end.
Oh, good times.
Wow. We've just been in the mud. Sorry, I'm just doing.
No, you know when we look. No, don't do this to us. Don't do this. No. It's just sad. We're so bad.
I know. Big up, Renee. Yes, I'm taking the blame. I'm loving this. Can you pay the league their goals and stop being in overdraft? Listen, no.
We ain't paying nothing back.
We can't score, but just think. I mean, obviously that's depressing, and we all, as a United fan, we know where we are. We know the situation. That's why this summer, it's crazy because this summer is not only important for us; it's important for a lot of teams, and I think this summer is going to be very key for who's going to win the Premier League next season and who's going to be battling for that top spot, because in Liverpool squad, in City squad, Arsenal squad, I mean, you could argue Chelsea as well. There's key spots they need, and if they get the right person in there, it's over. And then I'm hearing City potentially, and maybe Liverpool going for Wirtz, right, from Leverkusen, which is huge, which I don't want at all. Like, there's
pray he stays after he goes to Bayern. Go to Bayern.
My gosh, I know. I don't think that he will, but that would be crazy.
Oh, Wiedersehen, go to Bayern. I beg. I hope. We have to wait and see, though.
Sorry, I gotta.
Oh, it's okay. Get the likes up, by the way, people.
Yeah, get those likes up. So yeah, it's going to be a big summer, and of course, we'll be here talking about that as the summer goes on. So definitely. And the transfer window isn't even open yet, and people are making moves. I've basically got 2 signings already. What team are you a fan of? And then Roster Sock says, Sophia, how do you feel about the final?
I just want to get it over with ASAP. Yeah. I do think we're going to win, though. I generally do believe that we will. I was thinking, you know what? Once we get to the prediction a little bit later, I'll let you know how it will go down.
Okay.
I have a little bit of a scenario.
I can't wait to hear. A very hard question, but could you ever see the Glazers overseeing a league triumph in the future?
Bum the Glazers, bum them. I'm sorry.
I don't think so. I just don't think that they run the club well enough. Funny enough, I've actually been reading this book, and it talks a lot about that whole situation of them buying the club. And so, I'm just learning a lot. So I don't think so. To make a long answer short, I just don't think they care. And it hurts to say that, but
say that one more time.
I just don't think that they care enough.
Oh no, they don't care.
It's not their priority. Yeah,
they don't. They don't care. I agree with you. They don't.
Sorry, I just feel like I don't remember your name. I'm really sorry. I feel like, did you have a different name? Venting to you about Ancelotti. I think I remember that part now. And what are you asking this for? what sense do you mean? Yeah, no, he has funny crash outs for sure. He does. Did you see Real Madrid release clause on the Cherry? Oh, for that guy from Bournemouth.
Yeah, Housen. Yeah.
That shocked me, actually.
I think, you know what? I think what's going on with the young center back, I think that might potentially be like, we need to get signed. We need to get.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what I'm assuming. Yeah. So they just, they got obviously the release clause. So why not just kind of trigger that? will be smart.
That makes sense.
And I think that's a good player, young. Kind of, they obviously we took Euro away from them, so they were like, we're not gonna do what they tried to do last season. Oh, just wait until he goes for free. No, make
Do you
the
still
moves
think
now.
we'll beat this Spurs team? Why? Why are you listing a team that's not even going to play? So, Vicari, Udogi, Van de Ven, Romero, Poro, Bentancur, Basuma, Son, Richarlison, Solanke, Johnson. I thought Van de Ven
Isn't
was.
Johnson injured?
Yeah, I don't think this team.
I think, I
Wait,
don't know if that's going to be. You might need to come back to us another time and ask the same question, because
or are you just
I
saying
don't know
in
if that's
general? Are you just saying in
maybe
general? I don't know.
interesting.
All are fit.
What? I don't think all of them are fit.
I mean,
There's
if they are,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm still
Still do think we could beat them, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know that, guys. I think sometimes people be kind of getting things a little bit mixed up.
Yeah.
Yes, they won against us 3 times this season. Okay,
Yeah.
twice in the league, and then in the Carabao Cup. But this is the Europa League. This is another. This is a cup final.
Right.
Okay, a
Right.
final. We've been back-to-back finals. So at least I do think that helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
We've been in multiple finals. Even in our worst, period, we still be racking up those trophies. So that's kind of what I'm banking on. And of course, anything can happen. Spurs
Right.
could fully be on it and show up and just want it more and play us off the park. 100%. That can happen. I hope it doesn't happen.
Right.
I would love for Spurs to win a trophy one day, actually. I don't really hate them. Like, I don't really have a problem with Spurs. I think it's funny to see the Arsenal and the Chelsea fans crash out with it. That's more
Right.
funny to me. But I
Right.
don't want them to win the trophy to the expense of us. No, thank you. I don't
Madison's
want that
not
to be
going to
the
be
case.
playing, but I understand again, and I understand these concerns because I had them myself. Like, we haven't beaten them since 2022. We haven't beaten them this season. I understand those concerns, but like Sophia said, it's a cup final, and
Yeah.
I am expecting. If you look at this lineup, for one, and our lineup, in my opinion, way more experienced, especially when it comes to big games. Like, we have the Casemiro, we have a Bruno, I'm not saying that these players don't have like some of those, big experiences, but when it comes to like, cup finals, playing for a trophy,
Yes.
sorry,
It doesn't matter, but we have to, guys, back-to-back trophies. I'm
yeah,
sorry. That does, give us a little bit more of an advantage. And yes, it can also give Spurs maybe the psychological advantage of we've already won against you guys. But for me, when it really matters is in situations like that, United do tend to show up. Even in our worst season, we do tend to show up. And I think we will show up. I will be, don't get it twisted. I will be nervous as we get closer to the game. I will be nervous, 100%.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm nervous now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm nervous right now.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm also nervous now, but I know I'll get even more nervous.
Yeah.
Big up, Hannah. We're doing well. I know I'm gonna get even more nervous as we get closer and closer to that final. And the fact that he said no, that annoys me. Like, I believe in every final he's been at, he hasn't won. That makes me sick.
Oh God, don't tell me that. Oh God.
But then again, that can't be right though, because then again, I remember for Inter,
Don't tell me that.
The trophies. Wait a minute, did he not? I need to double check, because that can't be right.
We're not going to play the full academy, but we definitely are going to play some of them.
Yeah.
When we win this trophy, Sunshine, this is going to be the first time you've seen us win something major. Yeah, for me, I think it will be for sure. Alana has lost every European final.
Yeah, it was a European final. Yep, that's what it was. Because he's won trophies. What am I talking? Yeah, European final. Thank you. Yeah. That's a bit
Good evening, all. I
That's
don't see Spurs losing the game unless United get a really lucky decision.
why does it have to be that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I've had to go be on streams with Deji, who was talking so much trash with so much chest, and I just had to sit there and I'm just gonna let him
Was
talk.
he shaking
Okay?
his bum?
I hear. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing a lot of people already counting us out, which is fine. Please
That's
do.
fine.
Please do, honestly, because at the end of
Go
the
ahead.
day, okay, all that matters is those 90 minutes. All right.
Mhm.
And I just need to, I don't care if it's 1-0. I don't care if we went on penalty. I don't care. I just want to win. So all of these people
Me too.
who are doubting
I
us, shut up.
tell you.
It's driving me crazy.
Shut it.
Like I'm nervous, don't get me wrong. And I have doubt. That's facts. I'm not confident,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna sit here and say like we're just not gonna win. Like I can't do that. Like, because we can win. We can beat this team. We just have to get the job done. And I feel like we can. And I can say that I can trust players on our team to do that. I mean, if we get the Casemiro that we've seen the whole Europa League, if we get players, if we get, a malperformance like he had, if we get, I'm sorry. Ahmad's on the pitch. I'm sorry. Like
I'm telling you, you give them all the ball, you're gonna get off your seat. You will be on the edge of your seat. You will be feeling like something will happen. So
yeah.
Clutch onto your pearls, people.
It's a random. Deji is shameless. Only reason I don't want Spurs to win this trophy because he's going to be shameless. Listen. It has already been said that if whoever wins has to get a 15-minute roasting. Holy crap!
Big up, come on. Big up.
Big up. Thank you so much.
That's a wonderful donation. Big up.
Yeah, I mean, he supports everybody. I'm sure you guys have seen him on, Saeed's channel. He's all over the place. So thank you so much for the support and for supporting the community. But yeah, that means a lot. Thank you. Against you this season, Spurs have been strong, but that Spursy curse is so much stronger. I mean, that's a point too. I mean, we don't know. Spurs could absolutely just bottom out, and like the nerves could just get them. That could totally happen. I'm not saying it will, but
100%.
That's definitely a thing. Deji doesn't deserve anything, to be honest. Oh, stop it. Deji's great.
I think it's great.
I'm done laughing at Asana. I bet they laughing at us soon. Then we both end up trophyless, and then we be the new Mud Brothers. But Asana in the Champions League next season, so shame on us then. I don't know.
Where's the spirit?
Ross just keep saying it. We winning this. He's so confident. He's so confident.
I'm not. Yeah, like guys, don't. I am nervous. I'm getting shit. That's just because I'm not trying to get overly, arrogant and all that. But I do believe we're going to win this. I back this team to do it. We are, like Sunshine said, we are, it's very different to the league form. Don't let the league form distract you from the fact that we've been unbeaten. Keyword here, unbeaten, undefeated. In where? Europe. Where are we playing? Europe. Europa League. Guys, come on.
And we've played here before already, which helps.
Thank you. That helps as well. 100%. That gives us a little bit. Oh my God. Okay, big up. Another nice donation.
With me the other day, Sophia. What happened? You still my baby girl. We must on Wednesday. What did he do?
Nedu, we all good. We good. No worries, Nedu.
Thank you so much for
all love. Come on, we're all grown over here, Nedu. Big up to you. Thank you for the wonderful donation.
Whatever you did, though, I'm glad you said sorry.
And I'm sorry for for me maybe taking a bit too far as well. So I can. I'm a woman enough to admit if I was at fault as well. So big up.
Oh, the spirit sister we got Onana. We'll be fine. Everyone, calm down. United will lose 4-0 tomorrow, and United are winning the Europa League. The last time United won the Europa League was with Portuguese manager and Amers from Portugal. the year before a Dutch
Oh my
coach won the FA Cup.
That's you know what?
Did that
I
just
like
make you feel
that,
better?
Mike,
We're
that's a
grasping for
good one.
straws at this point.
Mike, I like that. I like that one. Like Van Gaal won the FA Cup, and we hadn't won the FA Cup for like I think it was maybe like 12 years or something when Van Gaal actually won it, and then Ten Hag won it. Obviously, Jose Mourinho won the Europa League.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember maybe winning the Europa. Mike, thank you for that. That's a good one.
I hope
We love that, Mike.
UEFA haven't learned their lesson. This is what happens when you don't let UCL teams drop down.
Boo-hoo. You know,
I
what
know.
do you think about that whole like people being a bit salty over that?
What, that they couldn't drop down?
Yeah, I'm thinking
because this is a Madrid thing that.
Yeah,
So.
but it's more so like okay, oh, it's so how is like oh this final with Spurs and United. Like if it was other teams dropping down, it would be no.
Like I personally. I mean, I didn't watch football when that was happening, so I don't know what the Europa was like then. But for me, I like that it's separate because, you either make it to Champions League and then that's it. Like I don't think you should be able to have another shot to get something else. Like, why would you want? I don't know. Like, obviously, the tournament you want to be in is Champions League. So if I don't get that, why would I want to then be like, okay,
exactly. We've had multiple times because it's very recently, obviously they changed it with the new format now. And before then, big up everyone, by the way, keep getting the likes up. We were, there's been multiple times where we've been dropping down, obviously, from the Champions League and down to the Europa League. And I've been like, no, I don't think I don't think we should be doing that. I didn't even like that then. Even if we benefited from that, whatever, I still didn't like that concept. I feel like, if you're there, then it should be because you qualified, not because you messed up in the other competition.
Right. And I think it's fine to keep her separate like that, like you just said, and with the new format too. Like, we don't need to be doing that.
We don't need to be doing that, exactly. And I just don't like with some people saying like, oh, if United win it or Spurs win it, like you guys wouldn't deserve to be in the Champions League because we've been so bad in the league. But it's like, but that's separate. We've seen a Sevilla multiple times win the Europa League, but they haven't been anywhere near good in the respective league.
Right.
So nobody said anything. I just think it's so funny because nobody said anything then, but instantly because we're about to win a league, in obviously Europa League, and we've done so bad in the league. Now people are talking. Now people want to have an issue. They didn't have an issue with Frankfurt won it a few seasons back, and Barcelona didn't bother showing up. Frankfurt ended up winning it. Where were they in the league?
Right.
Ready for it down.
And the fact too, like, to say we don't deserve it is criminal because, like, we've played teams that the last, I would say, outside of maybe Sociedad, it was like 50-50. But outside of Lyon and Bilbao, people were like, nah, you ain't making it. Sorry. Like, they're better than you. So the fact that we've beat them both and we're here and you're still saying we don't deserve to be here is kind of not fair.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I agree.
That's just the thing with the tournament, right? At any it could be any team's night in a tournament, and that's why you love them.
100%.
And that's why sometimes the best team in the Champions League doesn't necessarily always win.
Exactly, it doesn't have. Thank you. Like when Real Madrid won it. Actually, when they won it last season, Dortmund was better than them in the final, but they still, they still won. And the other time when they won it, remember when they were doing. They were doing lots of mad comebacks at the time where they were close to losing out in each round, but they still won it. They weren't good that season, but they won it. They showed spirit, fight. They were the better team at the day.
I think that one is right, Prime, because it has 8 in heaven on it. So that team is right. He sent me the traveling team. Is there a problem that you had with that, Prime? I'm confused. I'm confused. But yeah, no, I completely agree. He says, wait, Dauncey said something that I wanted to comment on. He said, "You're in the Champions League will be comical. You'll be in 6 from the bottom." I think that's the thing that worries me most about winning is this, because like I have nightmares about our Champions League.
Yeah. And honestly, we don't know how this format will be for us. Like, are we gonna
We
is
might
this
really like
but
it.
then we
It
might.
might be
But
this.
then again, people remember what City was doing. City had to play a playoff and they lost to Real Madrid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know
I don't
who
care.
this is, so I have no idea who that is. It's D. I'll show you. I don't know who this is. United Rules Forever. I have no idea who this is. But
no.
I've never heard of that before.
No. Never. But I don't understand, what is the issue? Is this a different traveling team or
No, he was just saying he wanted to know if that was the right team. But I think it's everything that I saw.
I'm pretty sure that's the same team. I don't think that's any different from what we've been seeing.
Nope. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody else been reporting.
Yeah. I think she just
mistake.
copy pasted it from somewhere. But I don't know who that is. So shout out to Diva. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well.
But we got 22 people in the building, so thank you guys for being here. Be sure to hit that like button as we continue the conversation. Be sure to subscribe to Sophia. Her name is in the title and in the description. She had a stream earlier. She'll be streaming on the weekend. You know, we have a match tomorrow, so I'm sure she'll have a match reaction. Those are great. She does them usually right after the match, so make sure you tune into those. They're good therapy for me, I will say. I may not be in the a lot, but I'd be listening, okay? Because I need to. Usually, my sis knows what she's talking about, and she makes me feel better. So, you got that therapy going. Anyone missing the final for United? Potentially Europe. I don't.
Maybe they might just about make it, but we don't know.
Yeah,
but they also could miss it. So.
Outside of that, I think we're good though, right? And obviously, like not Lisandro Martinez, but outside of that, I think we have everybody else. Because Heaven's back. So
Heaven's back. I mean, Xerxes won't be back. He's been saying that he wants to maybe try to get it back, but I don't think that.
No, I don't want him to personally.
And I don't want to even risk it.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what? If you're not fit, broski, sit this one out. Thank you for your service, but you know, be ready for next season. It's fine.
I think the fact is that the Europa League is lower when those teams relegated from the UCL are not entering Europa.
Wait. No, actually, technically it's not lower level. Because sometimes, remember when like a Barcelona got dropped down, people were excited about, you know, when we did like a qualification game, you know, back-to-back games with Barcelona. That was more watched than the Champions League at that time in Ten Hag's first season.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to necessarily be that it will be a lower level, because some teams that are good teams can still mess up in the Champions League and then drop down at obviously in that old format. That will still make it exciting. But for me, I actually just felt like that whole concept wasn't the best. The games were interesting, but still I just didn't like, because I think you take away from the teams that did do what they needed to do to qualify, and then they miss out because a team got another chance. Didn't like that concept, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That even goes for us. So yeah.
Europa League is crap. It's just like the championship of EPL. I disagree, but
you know, I disagree. I think there'll be some good games in Europa League this season.
It's not, don't get me wrong. We want Champions League. That's like a given. Yeah. Everyone wants that. But like, I'm not going to crap on the Europa League because it's the second best, I guess, club trophy you could get. Like, it's just what it is. I'm going to also show some Pick Me Girl how to beat PSG. What? Why are you wearing a Spurs jacket? She's not.
How is this Spurs? This is literally like our local. This is actually my brother's old training jacket from, the team where we grew up. Uh, Rumsos. That's what it's called. So is this Spurs?
How
Joshua's
dare
Kings
how dare
old
you,
team, by the
Robbie?
way.
How dare you?
So there you have it, Ravi.
The old format made it look a little bit interesting.
That's fine, and I agree with that, especially for the Europa League. Yep.
Yeah, for the Europa League for sure.
Mm,
For sure. From
mhm.
what I've seen, Europe is quite bad, but Lyon were okay. I would say, I mean, up until they lost, who did Spurs beat? Who was it? There was a team Spurs played that was usually pretty good, and then they lost. I can't think of the name though. Was it Lazio?
Frankfurt, maybe?
Yeah, one of those.
Oh
Frankfurt or something
yeah,
like that. Yeah,
Frankfurt. I mean, for me, I predicted it was going to be a Lazio Bilbao final, but Lazio lost to Bude,
yeah.
the Norwegian side, and then
Bodo Glimt had some big wins that nobody saw
yeah,
coming. So
yeah, exactly. And some of the teams that you think they would win, like especially Bilbao at final be at home, they didn't
yeah,
show up. I'm sorry. Is that
yeah,
our fault? Just because we've been crap in the league and they've been pretty good doesn't mean that we don't deserve to win.
right.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
You can
that'll be
only
fine.
beat the team against you.
And if we win, Spurs fans just again have to hold that, because then again, like it just proves that, like, even though you may be great or good in the league, like that means nothing sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to find a way to get
Literally
trophies.
nothing.
Which makes the sport quite. I mean, just sports in general. That's just the nature of the beast, really.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
it's crazy, crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. Tomorrow's my
It
birthday.
is.
Maybe that would be good luck. Well, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday in advance. I hope we win it for you.
Yes, hopefully we win.
I hope we do.
Hopefully we win tomorrow. But I don't
Hopefully.
really care. I don't really care.
Yeah,
So
hey, if we get 40 points, hallelujah.
yeah, hallelujah.
Legit.
Somebody said here, what is your score prediction for the final? Renee asked.
Initially, first I was thinking 2-1 Man United, but no. I'm gonna say 3-1 Man United. Here's why.
3-1.
So I think, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I might change my tune on Monday next week. I might complete. This is just what I'm going off of right now, people. So don't quote me on this. I might change my mind. But right now, I'm saying Spurs gets a goal. So they open up, they score a goal first.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And then we get the equalizer.
Yeah.
I'll say Garnacho gets the equalizer. Then
Okay.
Bruno scores. And then, to really kill the game, around the 87th minute, third goal will be scored by Haaland, and he does the
You love it. You love it.
I'm telling you, if he does that, thank you for your service. Bye-bye.
That's so
literally
funny.
that to me will be iconic. If he does
Yeah.
that, scores a third goal, kill it for them. This now
Yeah.
I need to. I beg, inject it to my veins. I need to see that. I have to. So
No,
I
would
just
love
have a feeling that could happen. But it's also maybe a little bit of copium potentially.
Yeah.
A little bit of hope. But
No,
I do think we're gonna win.
I love that. I love the confidence. I love the passion.
Yeah.
I love it. I want
Mhm.
nothing more than for that to happen. That's not my prediction though. He said 2-1 is mine. Big up to you, Casper. Good to see you.
Big up,
Katie says
Casper.
3-2 Man United. Don C says 1-1. Tariq.
Somebody gotta win, Don.
Yeah, he was talking a lot of hype, but I'll get back to that. Tariq says 1-1 Man United. Bruno will score 1-1, and it's 50-50s on pins. Oh, against the toilet, 3-1 United. Oh, this might have been his Chelsea score.
Oh, that makes sense then.
4-1 Man United. That's crazy because Casper hates us.
Casper, that would be. Why do you hate us, Casper? What did we do to you?
He's a Barca fan.
Like, get over
Modern
it, you know?
Samurai says 3-1 United. We'll score too early. Spurs score one at the beginning of the second half, and then we score a third. Bruno, Mount, and Ugarte.
Ooh.
United
Okay.
shouldn't get emotional at the final and still sell a bunch of players. I agree.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I agree.
Yes. Spot on. I agree with that.
It's not my birthday next Wednesday. What? No, it's not.
Ravi loves making up stuff.
Who has the best celebration at United right now? Oh,
Ooh.
I like Hoyland's, but like I hate that it's Hoyland's. You know, like
it's so annoying that
because it's the Gladiator. Like that is legit peak. Like I own you. Like imagine Cristiano Ronaldo being like,
guys, I love that celebration. It's just, why does he have to have it? Why?
Yeah. I know, but I love that one. I'm trying to think. I don't like this, and then I don't like this, and then some.
I actually really did like the Rashford one back in the. I actually did like that.
No, doesn't Dallo do that? I wasn't speaking of Rashford.
Dallo does.
Oh yeah,
Dallo has a good one. The pulse, yeah, Dallo, the pulse. Let me check my pulse. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. We rarely see it, but when we do see it, it's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
And Casemiro has been doing a new celebration for his son. Like it's his son's celebration.
Oh yeah,
he's been doing this.
I know.
I think it's supposed to be like a mustache, but he's been doing that. That's kind of cute.
You could do either game, Prime. Do the Chelsea one since you're a Chelsea fan. My prediction is 1-1, and we win on
Chelsea.
No.
Wait, sis, my heart cannot do pens.
I know. You talk about pass out. I'm going to literally.
No.
If we go to pens.
Why did he say this? Why did he do this? Why?
But I'm telling you right now, that's how I feel. 1-1, it goes to pins.
Sis, I got work the next morning. I'm not going to be able to sleep. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to sleep if we end up literally going on, into pens. And let's say we end up losing our pens. Even if we win, I'm going to be my adrenaline will be too much that I'm not going to sleep. What pisses me off is that the game has to be played on a Wednesday. I have to work on a Thursday. I have to be at work at 8 on a Thursday. Why? You want me to sit through a penalty shootout? Yeah, that's going to be long. I personally, that's not going to work out for me. I don't think my heart will take it. It will be too much for me to take. So respectfully, I need the guys to be done within the 90 minutes so I can do my reaction live and I can go to bed. Hopefully we win. I can go to work with a United kit and I can stunt on these kids and be like, yo, my team won a trophy. Did yours? That's what I want to do. Ay.
Sorry, I was on a work call. What were we saying?
No, it's okay. No, I was still reacting to the penalty shootout.
Oh, you were.
I said, nah, I can't.
Chelsea 1-1. Listen, I don't want it either, but I just, I don't feel like it's going to be an exciting game. I feel like it's going to be ugly. I feel like it's going to be like stressful the whole time. Maybe I'm just like expecting the worst, so I'm mentally preparing myself. But I'm telling you right now, I might have to end my watch along if we go to pins because I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it.
No. I will not be able to go to work the next day. I don't think how the hell am I going to go? I'm not going to be able to sleep. I got work 8 in the morning the next day.
It'll be crazy.
The game will be finished. If it goes to pens, it will be finished almost midnight here in Norway. I'll be finished.
Crazy.
And I would have, especially if we lose, my head will be hot. But if we win, too much dopamine and adrenaline.
Yeah.
So I will be screwed either way.
Kieran, I thought you had us winning More in the final. Didn't you say like 4-1? I could have swore you said it's 4-1. Now it's 2-2. Or is this Chelsea?
Yeah.
You said
Is
that
that the
last
same
week.
person? Yeah. Is that
You
the
said
same
that on
person that said we
Saturday.
were going to one or something against
Yeah.
West Ham? You're wrong, Kieran. You were
He
wrong.
said 3-1 versus Bilbao.
Mm.
And we were like, you're crazy.
Yeah, I give you the Bilbao one though, but you did a bit too much against West Ham, Broski. A bit too much. We're saying 2-2 for Chelsea. That's what Katie's saying. Okay. Couple of 2-2. I'm also saying 2-2 actually for the Chelsea game tomorrow. Well, we could lose, but I'm gonna say 2-2. And hopefully Mount scores. I need to dunk on them. I need Mount to do. I remember when Mount played against Chelsea the last season. He had a little bit of an altercation against Enzo Fernandez. I just need him to just. I need revenge. Literally.
From Pong to Liverpool. Yeah, I've been seeing that too. Dutch
What?
connection. I have inside information for the final 4-3 United. I don't know if he's going there. I saw rumors. I didn't know if he's going there.
Okay.
Manchester United will win the Europa League. A thread. Somebody just tagged me in this. Are you watching this, Greg? Someone just tagged me in this thread. Oh God. Oh God. Look at this copium in this thread. Yeah, I can't read this right now. Oh, this is hilarious. Look at this thread, like just confirming that we're gonna win.
Guys, stop. We're doing too much now. Madrid won. Now we're doing too much now. You know, somebody did the same thing with like for Real Betis. They said the last time Real Betis won, what was it? They finished in like the top 4 or something.
Did you tag me in this, Greg?
Huh?
I'm asking if he tagged me in this. Did you tag me in this? Yes, man. I'm happy that deal is good. Is it still talked about, or is it? Because I just saw rumors of it yesterday.
Frimpong.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of talks today, actually.
Yeah, right here.
I don't want him to go, but he might actually go. I think.
Yeah, I know.
Just a matter of short time. He says, "Yeah, I think we probably will hear something tomorrow."
People making moves early. Hi, Trent.
Yeah, look at that. But the thing is, though, I feel like since the whole window is opening, and it will be closing early because of the Club World Cup, I think a lot of teams will have to like rush some of their signings.
Yeah, that's true. Because doesn't it close for that month?
Yeah, it closed for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. During the Club World Cup. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope that we can get some signings done by then.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Maybe that could rush us a bit. Maybe that would be a good thing. So hopefully.
Oh, I leave on Tuesday. I'm going to Bilbao. I'm staying in a hotel. Ooh, have fun.
Good for you. Have fun. Hopefully.
I hope we win. I hope we win.
I hope so.
Chelsea, you're like, LOL, that was a Don Robbie tweet with coincidences. Yeah. No Champions League for Chelsea. We'll see. You saw what I did? I'll see if anyone is paying attention. Oh man, but it's been an hour. These go by so fast. Every time. We have too much fun.
Very.
It's the 21st, so next Wednesday. I'm off of work. I'll be doing a watch along.
Yes.
We'll be here. And then Sophia will do a party after the match, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Will you do a reaction? It's gonna be cool. Yeah.
It will be hella late though. It really depends. If we lose, I might just have to film a short reaction, just vent and just disappear for a little bit. Because I don't think I will have much. Nah.
Yeah, no.
It will be car park settings.
Oh, absolutely. And then I'd be like, Amram, you need to resign right now.
Yep.
You need to resign
Steve
right now.
has to go. Yeah.
You have
happens.
to go. What was I going to say? Prime, I am not doing a Chelsea preview. I'm doing a reaction, but I'm going to film it. So, yeah. Sorry. Onana has lost. Yes. We know.
No.
Great show, guys. Have a good night. Good night to you too, Eddie. But yeah, no, we're gonna head out here. Sophia, let us know any streams you got coming up this weekend as we play Chelsea tomorrow. Let us know.
Yes, so as you said earlier, I had the the Chelsea United preview a few hours ago, and I'll be doing a reaction tomorrow after the game. So yeah, that's and I will be doing because the Man United ladies are playing Chelsea women on Sunday, the Women's FA Cup. So I was thinking of doing a reaction after that. Yes. Hopefully, we can get it back-to-back FA Cup.
Yes.
That'd be dope.
All right, that's a good point. Yes, definitely have to be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, we can beat Chelsea there. But that's really exciting. But Sophia, thank you again for joining me. Again, hopefully, our next stream, next Thursday, is a party. That would be a party. So hopefully we can have a party next Thursday. If not, we're going to be venting, and make sure y'all are here, whether we're happy or we're sad. So
bring your popcorn.
Yeah, bring your popcorn.
It will be lit. Yeah.
Yes, it will. It will. And shout out to all of you for joining again. Thank you again to Nedu for the amazing super chats. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for just being in the chat and commenting and liking the stream and subscribing to Sophia. Means a lot. Definitely does not go unnoticed. So we thank you guys for being here. We're going to raid Omar, BYT. He's doing a Barcelona watch along, this is actually a really big game for Barcelona because I think if they win La Liga. So I'm pretty sure that's what's happening today. It started at 2, so it should be almost done.
No, I just checked. It's just 48 minutes.
Oh, okay. So if they win, well, I don't know if they win too. I'm not sure, but it's still 0-0 from what I see.
Yeah.
It's still 0-0.
Wow.
But yeah, up to you guys.
But...
I know. Make sure you put Sunshine Rain in the chat. I'm sure Omar's very stressed as he's watching that match. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week, hopefully with a win versus Chelsea and a win versus Tottenham.
Hopefully.
Let's go. GGMU, baby. Let's go.